Ready, Freddy.
Let's roll.
Okay. All right. How did, if I remember correctly, we ended with you guys
Eating the shit out of a dragon, you
killing a dragon. That
Dragon did a flyby on us, then Dara's character jumped up and said boo, and it fell to the ground and we killed it.
Yeah, you guys did a number on the dragon.
We did more than
that.
We went to town hall, I think.
Went to town hall to
yeah.
Feller was specifically requested to help send a message to the Lord Dagalt Never Ember.
Yep. I think I'd done that. I still had the spell slot left.
What kind of message would you send to him?
What kind of message did he ask me to send to him?
I see.
I'm just transmitting it, I'm not writing it.
He would have asked you to inform the Lord of Neverwinter that Phandelver had been attacked by the rumored marauding band of dragon cultists, and that he should be on the lookout for other such similar groups in the area. And I assume you would pass that information along.
Yes. Along with proper greetings, if I have enough words to do that.
Oh yeah, 25 words or
25
less. 25
words.
Dang.
Should be enough for this, though.
D&D Twitter.
Phandelver has been attacked by dragon cultists. Please make sure there's no more in the area. Then I have a bunch left.
And he can reply to the message, I believe, right?
Yeah, in 25 words.
There's a sense of initial surprise in the sound of his voice upon the return of the message.
Oh, good, he's won.
You pooping?
He wasn't. He wasn't expecting the cultists to be at his doorstep so quickly, and he says to expect word. He'll send word to the rest of the Lord's Alliance, and to expect word from someone in his organization to contact you within a short period of time.
Right, too.
Yeah. So you still you send the message, and you can sort of still hear the sounds of some of the guards either chasing off the last of the Cobalt incursion or putting out fires. It's not that long after your guys' initial fight. Is there anything you wanted to take care of in town or look into? You sort of had a brief introduction with one another, and then were sort of jettisoned directly into combat.
I mean, if everyone's alright in the manor.
I don't think I had business in town in particular. Like, I was going to just head to sleep after the tavern. And until we get word of like what's coming next, there's not really any preparations to make either.
Right.
So I think that Aiden would make sure that there's some sort of like watch set up in case there's more dragon cultists coming.
Okay.
I'm not sure who he'd talk to about that, but he'd ask about
you'd
sure
be in
the town's secure.
You'd have Sildar, the essentially the lawmaker, or the de facto mayor of the town, in front of you here, so he'd be kind of directing the guards as such. We'll consider this small break here, short rest for you guys. So I don't know if you, any of you wanted to use any of your hit die or anything.
I think we were all more or less healed after the
Yeah.
attack.
Except for me.
Gale will look at Aiden. He's like, hey, when everyone starts filtering out of their hidey hole, you can maybe ask someone at that bar you busted in if you're looking for someone. Maybe someone knows them. It's pretty much a bunch of adventurers, so. My brothers aren't right. Pretty sure you'll be able to tell who they are.
That's a good idea. Thanks. Time out. To do my hit die, what do I do? Just click the hit die and then add that number to my temporary hit points?
To your regular hit points. And during a short rest, you can use as many hit dice as you want. When you go to sleep for the night, you will recover half of them.
I guess Isabella would step out of the gate.
And now that you
Because
guys
there's kids out there.
yeah. Now that you've
Yeah.
all had a chance to look, you all see the same thing as well.
What's your business here?
He kind of looks up. Are you the one responsible for that? The death of my half brother? He points to the dragon rear end and tail kind of hanging over the fence on his side of the gate.
A number of us are responsible for protecting our home and the people here.
I'm here for one thing only. To challenge the champion among you. One who claims to be the strongest. In exchange for this duel, I will set these people free, and we will never return to your village.
I mean, strength is a pretty relative term, right?
I think we get to pick anyway.
Choose your champion wisely. Should I see me or any of my men see any funny business from the rest of you, and we'll have them executed.
You realize you're the ones outnumbered here, right? So why don't you let our people go? Because we have a town full of people ready to defend themselves. People. Same word.
And adventurers.
We have a tavern full of adventurers.
We have
This
a
is-
tavern full of adventurers to just unleash upon you.
He said, this is not about what's inside of your gates at this point. This is reclaiming some honor for my family. I wish to
Yeah.
duel your champion, or we will take our captives and go, and you will never see them again.
So it's like this. He's got a weird sense of honor. He doesn't say it out loud though. Just
Mhm.
like to the group.
Yeah.
I actually don't even remember who got the killing blow.
I don't think it matters who got the
I
killing
don't
blow.
think
We
it
get to pick.
matters.
You're the one
Fight a
that's-
half dragon.
You're the one that speaks for the group. Perhaps you are the leader. Maybe you are the one who would like to challenge me.
Hey, we could. I say we either send out Whoosh or the new guy.
I'm not scared to challenge this fool.
Whoosh can just like.
Wish would
wreck
look
your shit.
look ahead at the general commander dragon dude and be like, "What an asshole!" In Gail's voice.
Whoosh, do you want to go?
Wish will start stepping forward and nod her head.
I mean, probably just gonna hang back. Maybe if shit goes sideways,
I'm
I
on
can
the other
get
side
in.
of the gates right now, right? We all are.
Yeah, you guys are basically looking out through like the Mandor viewport. Unless I think Isabella said she stepped out
As
to talk with the person.
I did, yeah.
as Whoosh is like, if we're gonna announce our person, I'm going to start like doing a harmonic like introduction, just to keep the ball rolling, so I can whistle in a inspiration if I need it. So,
I see.
Well, I mean, all I'm thinking is in that case, I'm gonna cast Bless on Whoosh before she steps out.
I mean, they don't know what we got.
You can. I tell you what, both make a sleight of hand check if you want to try to cast any kind of spells on her.
Aren't I
You're-
like behind the
You're
wall?
you're behind a wall, so I'll say with advantage. I won't roll a perception check. I'll just be against his.
Before she steps out. All right.
10.
Oh, that's advantage. Sorry.
All right. I think you're both safe. So
So you have it. You have bless for what? How long does that last?
A minute.
Not bad. I think mine's good for. You have inspiration for 10, I think.
he
It's
kind
a
of
D6.
lets out a hearty kind of laugh. This is your champion, a frail, flightless creature.
Have
Against
you
a
seen
half
her
dragon?
claws? She's punched dragons to death twice now.
At the sight of his claws of his kin, he does indeed sort of take some offense. I'll say he steps forward, and you and this creature can both roll initiative.
All right, what's her benefits again?
Oh, I don't have control of my token.
Oh, you don't?
Nope. Probably because of the sheet.
Bless allows you to roll a D something on
With Bless,
ability
you-
checks.
Just gonna.
A D what?
He knows it more. He knows it more than I do. I gave you a D8 to roll on things, too.
That's
Try not
only
to-
Whenever you
single
make
use,
an
right?
attack or a saving throw, you get to roll a d4 and add the result.
I gave you one of those. That's what you got. Both of those. You get one from me and his just last.
Okay, so just one of each of those.
No, mine lasts the whole minute. His you can use once.
You'll be able. You'll have it.
Okay.
You'll have the bless the whole combat, and you'll be able to use his one summoners once. Let me just bring up his status sheet here.
And I'm continuing to kind of like hype, like as the wrestler walks out down WrestleMania, I'm the music playing with my
She's
harmonica.
playing
right.
John Cena's theme.
Her intro scene.
That'd be mine. You can't see me.
That's true.
Okay. Where's my
No, I'm playing.
initiative button?
Shit, what's his
Hold on.
name?
Sorry, did you already roll for initiative?
Yeah, 15.
Shit, what's his name? Wind Waker, not Wind Waker. Skyward Sword dude.
That word sword, dude.
Your rival, your town rival.
Bruce?
Bruce, yeah. I'm playing Bruce's theme as she walks out.
Oh god.
Whoops. You said you got 15 on initiative?
Yeah,
Actually, he gets to go first.
I can see that.
All right.
You got a short rest, so you got all your key back, right?
Yeah, I got all my key back. But wholeness of body, I need a long rest for.
He steps right up into your space. Thought I made macros for him, but I guess I didn't.
I'm so gonna cheat.
He's gonna make 2 greatsword attacks against you. Whoops. 7 misses. Does 16 hit?
16 does hit, yes.
Okay, you take 8 slashing damage.
Alright.
And he's going to actually... He's going to...
Since he rolled a 1 for that first one, does he have to make a save to actually prevent
That's not an
something?
actual roll.
Oh, okay.
That's
no,
just
what-
something some people do.
Okay.
He's going to...
Oh, hold on. Well,
Yes?
Gotta interfere.
she
It's
didn't. She
honorable
didn't have
duel.
to. She didn't have to make any saving throws, right?
No, not yet.
No.
Because I'm standing right behind her and I
You're
have
standing right
aura of
there.
protection.
You're just standing there waiting for something to go off. You're like, I'm not cheating. I'm just
Yeah.
here.
I'm just here.
I was looking at my auras and I have aura of protection and conquest.
Okay, yeah, that's gonna end his turn. He's gonna just end with those 2 attacks.
Alright, first, Wish is gonna pop a flurry of blows, so she can do,
You need to attack before you can do a flurry of blows.
Oh, okay. First short sword attack. I'm actually gonna use a stunning strike for that as well.
Of course you are. Because you're a monk.
Okay, roll the damage on that one.
What do you think we sent her out? She killed 5 goblins in like 5 seconds.
Okay.
I feel Brew on the other side going, I've chosen a character who's immune to stun.
No. What? No. I wouldn't do that. Constitution?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He makes his check.
Okay.
For now.
For now. On this one, like, you can use that as... I think you can use that on any attack that hits, if I'm not mistaken.
Fowler and Daler's in the back peering through little holes, like slits in the fence, going, Bane!
And then I'll be doing a flurry of blows as well.
Yeah.
You actually have
That hits.
another short sword attack you can swing
Yeah,
with.
that's what I'm doing.
Well, you're hitting it with unarmed.
Yeah, I'm just doing the flurry of blows things as well.
Okay, but it's like, you can... There. Oh, if only.
19 does hit, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So 9 damage.
And then the next unarmored strike, that would miss.
You can
11
make
will
any of
miss, yeah.
those. I don't think you're limited to one attempt stunning
To stun
strike
him.
per round.
No.
Yeah.
You can do it
As
after every...
much key as you have, at least.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second.
If you want to be mean, you can try again with any of your other attacks that worked.
I mean, she just did 18 damage to
Where is
his
it?
8.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you want to be
Yeah.
mean. But I think you're fine. For the one that missed, remember you can add 1d4 to all your attacks.
Or a 1d6.
And dash or a 1d6.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, you can always add the 1d4 after anything, but I guess I probably won't do too much.
I'll
Uh,
save it just in case.
The 1d4 probably, even at a 16, who knows if
Yeah.
I hit him.
Yeah, but we don't know his AC yet, because she rolled
Yeah.
pretty well both times, so...
Give me a second. Didn't I have like...
Anything else, Julie?
Give me a second. I thought I had like a dodge thing, but I don't think I have it on this character, so I think that...
You can dodge as a bonus action, but you already used your bonus action to
Yeah.
do a flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could take patient defense as a bonus action.
Oh, that's what it was. I was just checking. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
If he starts hitting you hard, that might become the better option than pressing the attack.
Isabella, are you trying to be sneaky while moving?
I was just like trying to clear the combat and then using that just get closer to their side rather than through the gate, but just
Okay.
backing away from the combat.
All right, fair enough. That they do notice your movement, and they do kind of some of the kobolds do sort of make a move into position to make sure you stay away from their hostages.
Okay, I'll hold my position there.
All right, the half dragon will make another 2 great sword strikes against you.
That'll miss. And that'll miss.
All right. Frustrated, not being able to hit you, he's going to use an action surge to take an additional action. So he'll make
2 more.
2 more attacks against you.
That'll hit.
Ooh.
16 hit last time, didn't he?
Yeah, 16. Hang on.
16's your AC, I believe.
Savings. Yeah, 16 is my DC.
Okay, so 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Start off with a short sword attack. And then
No,
another
not
one.
hit.
I'm gonna roll a what was it, D6 for the.
Sure. For mine.
Inspiration?
You can
Yeah.
add a d4 to every attack.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Yeah, that's the bless. So right now you're sitting at a 16.
Well,
Oh, sorry, it's a
So
D4.
right now you're at
sorry.
15, and you can add a 1d6 one time.
Yeah. He's wearing some heavily plated armor
Okay. Would
on top
that
of his
hit?
neck.
18.
Yes, that will hit.
That's 19.
Okay, and I'm gonna pop
No,
a
you're right, it's 15.
stunning strike for that as well.
Okay.
As she goes to stun him, I'd like to use Dissonant Whispers from the back.
Fucking.
It's
roll,
psychic damage.
Yeah, but he's gonna know this.
roll initiative.
I'm in. Okay, I'm hiding in the back. I figure I can kind of.
Yeah, but something happens to him while he's fighting. He's gonna know this.
As he's being stunned.
Okay, and it's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I put it up again.
I said I was gonna shoot.
Yes.
All right. All right. He's currently stunned.
And I'm gonna do one unarmed strike as well. Nope, that won't hit.
That will not hit. No, but you have advantage when he's stunned, which he automatically rolls for, right?
So
yeah.
as he gets stunned, I don't know when you want me to do this because I rolled super high in the turn order.
It would go to the top of the round, which would be your turn.
May I have him make a Wisdom saving throw? It's
Have
weird. Did anyone
this
know?
guy make a wisdom saving throw?
The guy that Julie just stunned. I just had a connection to the servers or an interrupted issue thing. No, it's gone now. That's weird. Because
Okay.
DC 14 or he takes 8 psychic damage.
Will he know? Well, he'll know he took damage, I suppose.
It's psychic damage. Distorted metal D. So like, oh, he passes. Half damage, so he still takes 4 psychic. It's like a ringing in his ear as he gets punched in the face really hard.
Make a
Sleight of hand.
sleight of hand.
Am I with advantage? Because I'm kind of behind, just within line of sight. It's only verbal. And I've been playing my tune this entire time.
It's almost more deception at this point.
Either one, you want me to, what do you want me to do? I'm cool with it.
Do a sleight of hand.
Just at normal or... I'm perfectly cool with that.
Oh, there's no somatic component. Yeah, roll a deception check then to hide it in your words or your song.
Just base?
Yeah, because his minions are listening too.
I failed.
Shit.
Okay.
Seeing that.
Hey, I tried.
Only one creature can hear it.
That's what it says.
It's just the visual. I think visual. I just have to see the guy, and then as I'm playing,
Gotcha. Okay, give me a second here. Pass.
no, wait, that's verbal. No, yeah, it is verbal. I'm sorry. I'm thinking V is for visual, even though technically all of it has to be.
All right. Well,
So,
he's
yeah,
going to
I'm wrong.
spend the remainder of this turn stunned. He's unable to take any action at this point, so we'll go to Julie.
She's still gonna attack. Stunning strike.
You have advantage against her.
Yeah. Here's hoping for that crit in there.
Okay.
DC 14 for Constitution.
Just keep the chain going. Oh no.
Yeah, he's still stunned.
Another short sword attack.
That hits.
And unarmed strike.
That hits.
And
He's looking quite bloodied at this
over
point.
like 22.
I'm gonna hold on to my remaining points just in case.
Probably a good idea.
You can make a bonus action to dodge. Well, I suppose you can't do anything until your next turn anyway. So
No.
You don't have to do anything. He's stunned.
yeah, he's stunned. He can't attack
Yeah,
you
keep
until
your
you
points to
punch
keep
him
stunned.
more.
Are you
True.
taking any other actions? Anyone else taking any other actions at this point?
How are the guards around the hostages looking?
Like,
Do they look unsure, or do they look like they're gonna kill the hostages because their guy's about to lose?
they look more. They seem like they're more afraid of their captain than anything else right now. So they're hesitant to make any action against his order.
I do
So
know
they're not doing anything threatening. They're kind of captivated by the fight.
Okay.
And I believe he's still. Stunned?
I guess so.
I was going for full fist of the North Star on him.
Yeah. Ora.
It actually does specifically say it makes it hard to even talk. Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Whoosh.
She's continuing her assault. Stunning strike.
18 hits.
DC 14.
Oh no.
Oof.
Good one.
Okay.
But
He
he's
has two
still
more
technically
chances this turn.
he's still technically stunned.
Until
He,
he rolls
he has a look of surprise on his face now after having succumbed to a flurry of blows for 2.5 rounds here.
You have another sword.
I'm gonna do a flurry of blows as well.
You can do another
Oh, hang
one.
on. Do your
Yeah.
second attack,
Your sword.
and you can try to stun him again with that attack.
You can use my D4.
Was that with
It's fine-
advantage
it's a
or?
20. It's a 20 already.
Yeah,
You still have
he's,
advantage.
Oh, yeah, that's right,
He's
it's
stunned
disadvantage.
until the end of your turn.
Fucking months.
Another stunning strike there.
You've already. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, roll the damage though. Okay.
Just in case you don't need to, you know.
You see, the Talon sword sinks in between the plates in his armor, and you see a trickle of blood come out of his lip, and he falls to his knees, and he reaches out towards you, and the only words that come across his lips as he dies is, "But you cheated," and he falls unconscious.
After that,
Did-
she's gonna start moving this way, and she's gonna release a dragon's mimic the cry of a dragon.
I still 15 around the corner.
Okay. Upon seeing the
So-
defeat of their guard captain, all the kobolds immediately run back into start running back into the forest. Unless any of you guys want to make any other actions. Sorry, I
They're
didn't
leaving
mean
the
to interrupt you.
hostages. No, they're leaving the hostages unharmed.
Yeah, they're just running.
Yeah, they're just running. They have no interest in trying to defeat the creature that defeated their captain.
Okay.
Aiden
We're just
doesn't
gonna
care.
go up to
going to rescue
Tiny
Elston.
Gong and making sure Tiny Gong's okay.
Yeah, Tiny Gong, some Tiny Gong sounds and some chirps at seeing you. The young boy immediately runs towards the gate.
As he runs past, I'm like, you guys gotta stop hanging out in the forest.
The robed creature that was left there is still bound and hooded and tied up.
So Aiden would take off the hood and make sure it's Elsden, I suppose, and then start untying the bonds.
Yeah, and as you remove the hood from the creature, it is indeed not Elsden. It is a slender young elven woman. She's bound and gagged, and she thanks you as you remove the bonds. And she says, I've been captured by these creatures for many days now. I thank you.
Were there other captives?
There were. We
How many and
traveled-
where are they?
There were 3 others. Two of them they fed to the guard drakes. They only kept me and one other alive, the one who gave me his robes. I was caught off guard with little of my own belongings, and he saw me shivering, and they gave me the robes to keep warm.
So the one who gave you these robes is still alive?
They seemed more interested in him than the rest of us, and they sent him somewhere else ahead of the group with another cart full of stolen goods.
Which direction were they traveling?
That I don't know. I was, from the point they separated us, I was kept unaware of my surroundings or where I am. Where are we, in fact?
Phandalin.
I've never heard of. What's the closest major city?
Neverwinter. It says it
Never-
all stuff's up beside Aiden.
So they've traveled a long way north. I was taken from a small village farther south than Baldur's Gate.
How many days ride or walk was your camp from here? Where you split with the others?
We were separated in the swamps. So a day, maybe a day, maybe 2 back.
Did you get a sense of why they were interested in Elsden?
They just initially no, but once he gave me the cloak, they were a little more interested in him. Something about his eyes. They said he would be a rarer specimen to send along with the other goods.
Who is this Elston you keep talking about?
A friend. We grew up together. I think that they took him because he was catching on to them. I've been following his trail for the last few days, and that's what led me here.
Isabella looks back at like the rest of the group and turns back to Aiden and says, "So you'd like to retrieve him then?"
At all costs.
Gale, you do find it's a fairly nice greatsword. Not magical in any way, shape, or form, but it is finely crafted. He's wearing mostly undamaged set of splint mail armor.
Mostly undamaged.
He's going to donate that to the town.
Well, it's a bit dirty now.
He also has a heavy crossbow, a spear, and a short sword on him.
As I just start unbuckling the pieces. Thank you for your donation. And just, they're going towards the town. All of his gear.
As well as, I'd say, about a coin purse with maybe 200 gold pieces in it.
Ooh.
And a dossier of all the things he's collected in previous towns.
Awesome. I hold on to them, but I don't pocket them. I just like to. I imagine we have guards that could come and kind of also help with some of this. Yeah.
Yeah, and the guards start pouring out, and they're making shots with crossbows and heavy crossbows and whatnot at the remaining kobolds, but they seem to disperse and head off towards the mountains. They seem, without a leader, they seem uninterested in fighting back.
Are they all going generally the same direction, or do they completely disperse and just go all over?
Yeah, they kind of do a scatter tactic. You assume they might try to meet up again later, but it's hard to say. But not much of a threat on their own.
I'll walk up to the group with the dossier of stolen goods, and here's some gold too.
Aiden's attention would still be focused on the elven woman. I'd ask her, is there anything else that you can tell us that might help us find the other captives?
I have heard rumors of them taking more unique creatures as pets or furs, but this is the first time
Aiden kind of snarls at those words.
I've been captured for well over 2 weeks, and this is the first I've heard of them keeping a person alive for any reason. I'm surprised they kept me alive, other than to be used as a bargaining chip. It's not the first time. The first time that he's been defeated, though.
So this is something he does regularly?
He likes to challenge the remaining fighters left in the villages and towns as some weird form of honor or unnecessary bravado, beating the one last person in the town who potentially could fight back against them.
Except he chose to do it to
Except
the
for the
town
fact
that kicked his ass twice.
Except for the fact that there were 4 other people in line behind him.
Yeah, like he's dumb. Should have come in with the dragon.
They usually attack under the cloak of night, but we seem to be in a quicker pace for whatever reason.
Dale looks at Aiden. Is like, they probably didn't want you warning too many people, so they probably rushed up.
You're probably right.
They picked the wrong fucking town.
Oh, Tin, I see your
Aiden-
reference.
After looking back at Gale and nodding, he looks at the maybe dead dragon thing
Definitely not
and
dead.
asks, is he alive?
Yes.
Being
when will he be able to talk?
Drugs.
When he wakes up,
Oh,
Doesn't
did you
seem the
heal?
kind
Did
to
you
say
did
much.
you heal him
he
I
or
cast Test
stabilize him? Oh, okay.
Fowler did, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do some interrogation, brew.
It always goes so well.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, it really doesn't.
The woman says, the elven woman says her name is
Yes.
Kalis Silverfawn.
Achilles?
Yeah, Akela.
Akela.
Let me write that down so I remember it.
and where did she say she told us where she came from?
South
was
of
it just-
Baldur's Gate.
Ooh, that's
Right?
far.
Yeah.
Well,
I
she's
assume-
welcome to stay.
I don't know. Are you guys gonna continue the conversation out here? Did you want to return back into town?
Presumably we're like
Walking and
inviting
talking.
the prisoners back into town.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think she's got too much left for us.
Don't want to make them stand outside too long.
All right.
Well, the kid already ran in.
Yeah, he
See,
went.
he's smart.
He went back home.
Right.
He doesn't want to probably get in trouble.
That's what he gets for hanging out in the forest.
You got kidnapped again?
As they head back into town,
That's the
Aiden
fifth
would
time this
thank
month.
Akela for the information.
I don't suppose there's work or shelter here, as my small village was all but destroyed.
Oh, we'll get you set up. Don't worry about it.
We've been recovering ourselves, so more hands are welcome.
Then I thank you, and if you have any other questions, Sildar has sort of joined you guys at this point, and he says, "I'll lead you to the Stone Hill Inn and see that you get a rest, a place to sleep, and a meal for the night." Are you guys going to, the tavern, the manor? What are you?
I kind of don't have anything else to do except for wait until we start poking the half dragon.
Right.
Yeah, Aiden would ask again when they thought the half dragon would wake up.
Sildar says he'll alert you once the dragon has come to consciousness, but after the thrashing that Whoosh gave him, it might not be till morning.
Whoosh looks
And
proud.
He'll be kept in the cell under town hall.
Why does it seem like we're the only ones filling these cells up?
The cell.
It is probably a single cell down there, yeah. Yeah, so unless you guys have any other business, you can take a long rest and we can fast forward to the interrogation I didn't plan for, and
Yeah, as long as there was a guard posted at the cell and Aiden was assured that the half dragon would be kept alive and be waking up in the morning, he would probably go
yeah, based
seek
on
his rest.
Do
Based
you
on
have a
his
place for
side.
this?
He would rest on the hillside.
We'll give you an inn. We're not gonna rest outside. There's 2 inns here.
Oh, okay.
There's one inn in the tavern.
Yeah, sorry. There's 1 inn and a tavern.
I don't know if your tavern has rooms.
I don't
But
know
people
either.
sleep at taverns all the time, right?
Take
There's
that up with my
common room.
brothers.
They do.
Take that up with my brothers. It's not my problem. I go up to the manor. I'm gonna go sleep in this house. He doesn't say that.
He says
That's
and
a
then
little
does
too
not invite him.
Okay.
Fallow, after seeing that like everyone seems fine and doesn't need administration, is going to retire as well for his own evening prayers and such.
I hold up the 200 gold that I looted off the guy. I say, hey, well, how about we put this towards a stone wall down in the south area? Because fuck, we clearly need to reinforce this entire place.
Basically,
Or
all
we
the
split it. It doesn't matter.
all the stone that's been used to build the walls has been mined out of the reclamation of the Way of Echo Caves. So
Mhm.
as they dig deeper, they bring
They'll
the
get
stone
it.
out to build the wall, right?
Yeah. It's just him just going.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, how did Whoosh do after that battle? I didn't see your health bar, so I was.
Oh, she's getting down there, like just under like half.
Mm.
Well, we're gonna take the long rest, so you probably don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
I honestly
Yeah.
didn't know who you guys would choose to fight.
Wish did her job well.
Yeah, Whoosh did well. I think that had Aiden not been surrounded by such competent people, he would have stepped forward no problem. But he saw how everyone else fought, so he wasn't going to step on any toes.
I mean, seeing Tiny Gong.
Well, it was personal for her.
Seeing
it?
Tiny Gong in the condition that he was, the Wish would have been really eager to dish some pain out.
Also, yeah, months.
Yeah.
You're insane.
Monks.
It's like, I could have, but I got killed by a dragon dog, a dread dog. I don't know. But you killed 2 dragons and a half dragon. You killed 2.5 dragons so far.
Is that a new sitcom? 2.5 Dragons?
2.5.
I don't.
That's 16
I
total.
think
Julie.
with both of the dragons, I never even got a touch in on them. I don't think, or much of one.
I
So
think
yeah.
you did.
Yeah, with the
I mean, at least you
drain-
didn't die
You did
because
on
you
the
forgot
green.
you were resistant to poison.
No, I only died because someone forgot that they could nullify a crit that I
Or like
wasn't
do
here
a
for.
massive feat of strength and like jump and like tap a dragon with a spell you forgot had a range.
I think also he was on the other side of the fence at the time.
No, he was above the fence. I could reach him.
Just forgot. It happens.
You just-
Like,
Every
I could
so
have just
often,
pointed at him and done it.
you wanted to look cool. You were trying to impress the new guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Fowler's known for showing off, that's for sure.
yeah. See,
Oh yeah.
my reputation precedes me.
Just super chatty and showing off. Yeah.
Real people person.
Super chatty.
I'm just gonna get a drink of water.
Alright.
I'm gonna go do the same actually.
It's like maybe Fowler was just like, I'm not gonna talk to this guy for long, but I only have this one moment to make myself look really cool, not like a couple months. So I'm just gonna do this one thing.
I was standing right behind you, Julie, looking at my lay on hands spell.
Yeah, I have
I
a
was
healing I
prepped.
could
I
have
was
done too.
ready.
Yeah, appreciated that.
I was also looking at command at the 2nd level so that I could try to order 2 of the kobolds to save the hostages and fight the others off.
Yeah, we probably would have jumped them perfectly fine. It just would have cost us a bit of healing slots to keep them the kids up.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We were talking about our strategy in case it all went to hell.
Run and leave me behind.
No, it's not
you're not
marble.
Marble. Hey, they didn't leave you behind. You stayed behind. That'll be interesting.
Alright, the mystery to why my back is getting so hot is solved. The evening sun was just like pouring into the living room.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not good.
Yes, blinds closed.
Yeah, exactly.
Smoke rising from your shirt.
Okay, so we'll say. Sorry, were you guys looking to do anything over the night, or?
Yeah, definitely not in my case. I did all my stuff already.
I'm good.
Yeah, I think if everyone else were looking like they were heading to bed, Aiden would do the same.
Dale would probably introduce you to. I don't know where you were. You just gonna stay at the inn then?
Aiden's
like-
not picky, so wherever.
Yeah. Well, the inn would have
They would,
rooms probably.
The proprietor of the Stonehill Inn would be more than generous, more than happy to give you a free room for the night for helping defend the town.
Okay, so that's where he would go.
As is tradition around here, I guess.
So
He must have made a
after-
lot of money.
After Aiden separates and goes to the inn, and the rest of us are walking to the manor, Isabella says, "So, we've had quite the year rebuilding. Are we ready to get back to doing some work?
Sounds like we're
Beating
gonna
some
have to.
cultists' asses?"
I mean, these guys don't seem like they're gonna let up, and they're gonna come after us again. Especially after what we've done. I don't think other dragons are gonna let that stand.
Yeah.
I expect reprisal.
So let's head up first.
Let's see what the city says tomorrow.
Sounds smart.
Yeah, they're going to be very comfortable with this.
Okay. You guys all get a full night's rest. And in the morning, you make your way down the hill towards the Stonehill Inn, and you see
Which is on fire.
Kobolds returned in the night and lit everyone on fire while they were asleep. Yes.
I'd like to swing by the farm and check up on the kid.
Yeah, you
Just on the way, just a passing by.
Yeah, you see him sitting at the. You kind of poke your head in. They know you fairly well here. You see him sitting at the table, eating breakfast with his mom, and she kind of looks up at you, and she says, "What did he do now?"
Oh, it's just a typical hostage situation.
Oh no.
Worked out fine. The trouble kids get into, and she'll fix him with an unblinking glare.
Stay on
You
the
know
forest.
better, right?
And he just nods, and then just like the fear of the gods comes across his face as he looks over to his mother, and she realizes whatever story he told her last night was a lie.
He's a bad influence on Tiny Dom.
All right, well.
Isabella is no longer the cool lady.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, you still
Shredded him out.
you make your way like a good block down the road, and you can still hear her screaming at her son.
Oh no.
Oh no. Hey, better that than
Dead.
getting him to steal shit with her.
Oh, that too. Yeah, so you guys all meet up outside of Stonehill, and you see Sildar there standing with our new friend, Aiden.
Mhm.
And he kind of nods to you and says, I'm glad you all seem to have found a good night's rest. The dragon man came to his consciousness a few hours back. He hasn't said much, but we've offered him some food and drink, and he's refused.
Oh, did we
He's-
deny him an honorable death?
He's saying he'll only speak to the one who defeated him in combat.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh fuck.
we all just
shit.
we all just sigh and look at Whoosh and just
That's
shit.
Oh,
Newmark's
boy.
vengeance right there.
Mhm.
To be fair, we cheated. I helped a bit.
Wish will just blink her eyes and just shrug.
Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Where is your main army located? Who do we need to kill to stop you?
Where do you take the valuable captives?
That
Just
one's probably
overloading
better.
her.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. What were
Anybody
the
else?
quotes? Hang on. I need to type these down.
Just
Please.
get there and like speak them to her in real time, and she'll just
Okay,
repeat
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Those quotes, just rephrase them when we're there.
Okay. So you
We're just gonna telephone game this.
And they're like, I can't speak with her. She's speaking with your voice. God, you don't understand. You chose the wrong person.
you make your way down to the
You know,
holding cell.
I
Sorry,
think
go
from
ahead.
his point of view, that's not his problem.
This barrel has no honor.
You see the one holding cell there, and there is a half dragon. They have him sat up on a seat. His arms are bound behind him as well. His wings are also manacled behind him. Still bleeding from a chest wound and from his mouth, but he's conscious. And he looks up as you approach.
Wish will stand in front of the cell and cross her arms and flare out her tail feathers behind her to try to look impressive. She also tries to look as smug as she can.
He raises his head and says, I underestimated you. I did not expect one so small to possess such strength. And apparently it was my undoing. It matters little, for my life is already forfeit. You've seemed to be kind enough to spare my life. For what it's worth, I assume you have questions, and I will give them to you, and only you.
Wish will nod, and then she looks over at her friends for the quotes.
Where do you take the valuable captives?
Wish will look back to the dragon man. Where do you take your valuable captives?
And he kind of looks around,
I'm just
seemingly
picturing-
confused.
I'm just picturing Whoosh looking at, getting the words, and then just turn around, just the beak just opens wide, and then this voice just billows
like,
out. Like, yeah, like she doesn't even like open the mouth. It's just wah, and it just comes out like a retorting.
Yeah,
Closes.
yeah,
It
yeah.
matters not how many times you ask the question, human. I will only answer her questions. Seemingly confused at what just happened.
Do we have to do this and then like leave the room?
Or I could message her the questions
Does that work that way
from
though?
outside the room.
Wish would
I thought she
shake her
had to
head,
hear
then
stuff.
she'll motion to open the door.
So we're literally gonna go outside the room.
No,
tell
no,
them
no,
the-
no.
and
Like
then-
she
no?
opens to the cell. She motions to the cell door, like as if she wanted to enter.
Isn't he outside? Oh, is he in the cell with him?
Yeah, he's in the cell.
Oh, he is in the
She
cell.
wants to go inside the cell.
Shrug. I don't see why, but
Sildar hands you the cell key, or he unlocks it
Wish-
and lets you enter.
Wish will step up and she'll lean her head close to the dragon man's ear, and she's gonna mimic that exact same sound. Where do you take your captives?
that is so intimidating.
He seems again shocked for a moment, and then has a moment of realization.
Oh.
This is not some form of mockery or jest. You
This doesn't count.
you do not possess the means to speak, do you?
Which will say in his voice, do not possess the means to speak.
I thought my god was a cruel mistress, but yours has cursed you flightless and speechless.
Jets in the
I mean,
back.
had she just beat you up too, so you got beaten up by a mute.
A wish would say in response, the green reed, which bends in the wind, is stronger than the mighty oak, which breaks in the storm.
Oof.
Just shrug. Gale just shrugs like, what?
Make a persuasion check with, I'll say with advantage. Whoosh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky.
Phew.
He kind of exhaled, being seemingly defeated a second time, and he just says, "We've been collecting valuables to amass a great hoard of treasure, and we've been taking them to a location where they can be transported at a later date."
Wish looks over at her friends.
I get the impression that's true so far.
Make a insight check.
So
Um,
I think that this is important enough that Aiden might actually cast Zone of Truth.
okay.
Remember, he knows you cast Zone of Truth, and he might be insulted by the gesture.
He
Oh.
so
My
far
honor.
I
Oh,
also have
sorry,
it prepared. I'm just waiting to see if I think he's lying.
he seems to be seems to be speaking truthful, if only withholding some details. Ask another question, and I shall answer it, and then kill me if that is your intent. If not, send me on my way so I may
Is
see
it alright
fit to
if we
sacrifice
just-
myself to my
Is
god.
it alright if we just like do this one on without having? I mean,
Ask your
Like, I just-
question. Yeah, he kind of gets the idea that she's gonna ask whatever you guys tell her to ask.
She's so limited.
Can we skip the formalities now? Yeah. All right.
Did you want to cast Zone of Truth?
I'm waiting still.
Yeah, waiting still.
Okay.
where is this place you were talking about? Where the first step of their journey?
The location is unknown to me, as it is never the same twice.
Where is the final step of the journey?
A place that is extremely ancient and extremely important to my kin. And we see to it to bring back my goddess and my queen, Tiamat.
So, how bad news am I aware this is?
I look to Isabella as our religion freak.
Well, yeah, anyone who has religion or history, you can make a check.
I have religion and history.
I have neither of them.
Can't do
Neither.
that.
Choose whichever one you want then.
Well, we already knew this
Oh,
was the
God.
cult's plan, right?
Yeah.
Kinda, but we just don't really know like
This is just for my own
Ancient.
curiosity.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not much
Um,
better.
where's their ancient and important play. Like I don't know.
You've heard of dragon cults throughout the centuries. They all claim to want to, worship either ancient dragon of some kind, and you know Tiamat is in fact it's no secret that Tiamat is the exact polar opposite to
Bahamut?
Bahamut. And you know the history and the story behind the two, and that essentially Tiamat is trapped somewhere in the Nine Hells and wishes to return to the mortal plane and claim it for her own. But summoning such a creature from the Nine Hells would require a cataclysmic event. So it plausible but unlikely from what you know of history.
Isabella would take the amulet she got from the last cultist and kind of dangle it from her fingers and say, yeah, you're not the first we've come across. So why don't you be a little more helpful and give us some new information?
Why don't?
He just says, make an intimidation check, Isabella.
I suppose it helps that the DM can hear what she
Can
says,
I
even though we can't.
go to move
Oh,
and
you can
stand
hear?
behind Isabella
cut
and like
out just what
cross
she
her
was saying.
arms?
Or
Sorry.
did I cut out?
Just as you say, is the word "don't" I think is when you cut out, but I don't remember.
I said, why don't you be a little more helpful than the last guy and give us some new information?
Aha!
Yeah!
You got that amulet off of... Was that off of the guy that was outside the gate? Or...
No,
Green
it was the
guys.
cultist in the
And Thunder Tree.
Thunder Tree, yeah.
Oh shit! What was that dragon's name?
Venom
I don't
Fang?
think we asked.
But, yeah, I don't think you asked.
I
Yeah,
feel
we
like
never got
the
his name.
cultist
I
might have
thought that-
said something though.
I think the druid told you his name was Venom Fang. Was it Venom Fang?
I don't know, I
Have been
lost the
taking
footage of that.
notes?
I got it.
Could you?
I guess it doesn't matter per se, but...
She still got his claws.
Yeah.
Venom Fang, I was right. How did I remember that?
Good job.
With that intimidation, yeah, he says, he looks up and he takes note of the amulet and he says, we are but one of the five fingers who reach out across this land looking to scrape at the surface, gathering goods in order to gather a horde worthy of my queen Tiamat.
One for each traumatic dragon.
He nods.
Are they led by an adult dragon? Like what you had?
That was one of many. If you wish to defeat the cult, you will have to seek out more of the fingers and the heads of each sect. I will give you no more information. I choose death or exile.
What if we just made you
What-
stay here?
Then so be it. It
What
will
did
be
you
death.
do with the former prisoners?
We sent them on ahead to the rendezvous point where I was intended to meet up with the rest of...
Where was that?
The rendezvous point was a few days south of... He pulls out his map. A few days south of Tribor. Not far from here.
That isn't far.
And from thence, where were they going?
Someone higher up than me knew the location of where the dragon's hoard was being kept.
Who is that person and where are they?
Potentially a few days south of Tribor. Were you not listening?
They just hang out there.
They wait for a few days for the rest of the captains to show up, and then we travel together.
Why were you keeping the Asimar alive?
His a slight grin kind of curls across his scaly lip, and he says, "A creature as rare as that would make
now. I mean, we have a destination in mind.
He dies. He's like, yes, I got out. And then, like, a year later, true resurrection.
Good has to be willing to come back.
So
I
as they
guess.
get kind of a ways away from the cell, Aiden would double check the security around the prison to make sure that the guards aren't being lax and there's no way this stupid guy escapes.
How to put it? There's a guard posted on the cell level on the top floor of the city hall. But
Can I just go cut his Achilles heel? The tendon?
You probably could,
Oh,
yeah.
jeez.
It's about as secure as, like, the old Western jail cells.
Sorry, the kobolds that did get in.
I've seen a lot of the Andy Griffith show, so...
Yeah.
As
He's tied
Isabella
up.
walks by the guard, she says, "No sharps in the cell." Keeps walking.
No sharps.
Lock up the sharps.
Aiden follows.
For the time being, you're convinced with the state that he's in that he won't be going anywhere with those wounds anytime soon. But,
Fair.
yeah, vigilant because of kobolds still in the area, but whether or not they're bold enough to attempt a rescue is another story, because all they know is he fell in combat.
And he did look pretty dead.
He got his head smashed in with bird fist.
So yeah, that didn't take up much of your morning.
Mhm.
A few hours go by, and you, Fowler, actually receive a message back from Lord Neverember.
Yes.
He says he apologizes for not being more adept with magic, and says to please hang tough in Phandelver for a few days, as Lady Lariel Silverhand wishes to visit you, wishes to see you herself, and that he is riding down to provide you with the materials needed to contact her.
Ooh.
Um,
Very well, I will await your instructions, Lord.
Yeah, so like, it's about a day. On a horse it'd still be about a day for any kind of courier or anyone to make it to Phandelver from Neverwinter.
I'm going to let the rest of the group know, and also tell Aiden that we're probably won't want to give pursuit right away because we're waiting news.
Dale will look at Isabella and say, isn't she the one that your dad tried to steal from?
Yep.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Should be
known people.
fun, hey?
Just pretend, I don't know him. Who are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know that guy who decided to sell me to my mother. Well, yeah. Ugh.
Aiden watches all this, not really following, and then says, "Is her news that important?"
She's the Lord of Waterdeep.
That doesn't answer my question. Is her news that important? We have a couple of days to catch up with the group that splintered off from the main group before the Lord disappears and before he's done waiting around. After that, our trail goes cold.
We've built a bit of a rapport with Lord Neverember.
You might get a better starting point out of it.
Yeah.
And like the woman from Waterdeep, she's been around for a while, so She probably she's an elf, right? They
Mm.
probably
Well-
know about.
Well, that's a
I don't
hard
know.
debate.
They probably know a lot more about what we might be walking into, like this ancient and powerful place, than we would. Especially since she's like, it's probably near between us, and I know there's at least one dragon between us and where she's from. Tribor's kind of along the same path. Like, it might be near there.
So at the more practical reasoning, Aiden looks like he's starting to kind of relent. He becomes, I wouldn't say like agreeable, but
Howdy.
less in a hurry to head off. And then he says slowly, so if we wait, are you guys going to come with?
Depends what they say.
I'm kind of excited to get back on the road again.
I think this is a problem that we need to start, that someone should solve before it comes back to our doorstep. And we're probably those someones.
Allard
Or at
doesn't
least-
say anything, but he's thinking easy for you to say, I have a job.
I said someone should solve it.
So, working under the assumption that you've decided to wait the day and hear word from Lord Neverember.
I'm
Is
also
that-
going to contact my own order.
Okay.
Let them know what's going on, and that if this is something that I might be needed on, then they might need to send someone else to oversee the mines.
Yeah, you get in contact with the High Bishop Dankin. He had that son that was kind of poopy that
Mhm.
you got a promotion.
Mhm.
So you send word to Maribel, the hold you were from. They said they will send the two sisters that aided you in reclaiming Phandelver.
That's good. They know the place.
It would take more than a couple days journey from where they are, but they will put in a request to maybe quicken the journey by using that same teleportation circle in
It's not
Neverwinter.
urgent anyway. We don't know yet what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
But they've heard your word and they've made instructions for them to leave.
I show Aiden around town, and like, this is the tavern. My brothers own it, because they're fucking broke. This is this place. This is a shrine. The Shrine of Lock.
So Aiden's generally appreciative.
Just to
He
kind of keep your
doesn't say a
mind off
lot.
of stuff as you're going.
He does ask how everyone seems to know each other.
What, like, how we all kind of met?
Yeah. It's not often that you run into
Menagerie like us?
I like it, yes.
Menagerie.
Point back up at the one place over. Actually, it was Sildar. You met him.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a big story. We were all supposed to help come to this area and meet each other up, and it was like a caravan. And then we got here. Pretty much, we were hired people. We all got hired up together. Had to save Sildar because he went a little ahead of us and got himself captured by some goblins. That's why he's kind of not much into the adventuring anymore. Had to save the town like twice. Went into the Underdark.
At that,
What?
Aiden looks mildly
And-
impressed.
Then, well, we saved the town, went to the then we came back and kicked ass. We kind of didn't mean to do the Underdark part, but it happened. And we
Didn't
killed the
mean-
dragon. we we killed that
That's
one
a good
dragon on the way
description.
back, and it was a bit of a gotten to know each other. That was about a year ago. So we're kind of the heroes of Phandelver. As I look to the top here, and so title drop. Heroes. Heros? Doesn't
Heros.
Does it snow E in it?
Whoops.
Heros.
The heroes of
It's
Phandelver
guys, it's ancient
Ma-
Greek. It's fine.
do their shopping at the Lion Shelled Custer.
My bad.
It's fine.
So, like I said, Aiden looks pretty impressed, especially with the talk of the Underdark and some more dragon slaying. So you guys know your way around a fight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you there, Fowler?
Nope.
Sorry. Okay.
No, that was
I'm
Silently.
just like responding to the
He's
voice
been here
in
this
my
entire time.
head.
He's so quiet. He just does that.
No, that was all me.
I know.
That was all Tinox. Fair enough.
Yeah, we've been in a tussle. Last little while, last year, so it's kind of like getting the town rebuilt. Dark elves, am I right?
I agree.
Actually, it was like orcs mostly, but
So if
Yeah.
this
humble bread.
envoy or whoever is coming, you think she'll have more information on where they're taking the captives and who's in charge of this cult?
Probably not so much. Like the end journey, maybe. Yeah, she's like super old, loader water deep for like couple hundred years.
Worth wasting a day?
Yeah, she's probably
Um,
got some magics, or I mean, if she's contacting us with, he said, he's bringing materials to us so she can talk to us in person or something. That sounds magic-y, so she's probably some kind of mage or some wizard.
Hmm.
So I bet she knows her way around this area.
I'd say, given your position, Aiden, and where you grew up, you would be familiar with at least the Lord's Alliance, which is the
And know that they have information networks?
yeah, like the
Okay.
Lord's Alliance are literally the heads of all the major capitals across the Sword Coast. So if anyone's likely to have information, it would be them. And her being a wizard of some renown, her reaching out to commoners is unlikely, and so it would be for a decent reason.
Yeah, but the fact that she actually wants
Also,
to talk
Waterdeep
to
is
us,
much further south, which is not specifically, which is what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Possibly. Anyway, where we think they're coming from.
Mm.
The fact that she actually wants to talk to us means that she probably has something to say that can help.
And how do you guys know her?
We don't really know her. We kind of just know of her. I think maybe we met her when we
did
met
meet her.
Neverember. No, we didn't. It was just we met Lord Neverember when we went to.
Oh, she was
Neverwinter.
there, but she wasn't there.
I
She
don't
didn't meet with
know
us.
if
She
we
had
ever
invoice.
actually met with us. We just
The ambassador from Waterdeep was there.
kind of got to know him because he helped. We killed the dragon and then got there, and then because the orcs were a problem here, he sent some troops down and with us to help retake the place. So we kind of like, he knows that we're cool.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
How do you, as I would probe for your bit of story as well. I don't know if you want to. Yeah, what about you and your friend you're looking for? You said you grow up to each other, but what's an Aasimar?
Looks like a normal human being. Glowy eyes, a little bit of shiny skin, colorful hair, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Distinct, but still not much of a fighter.
All right. Where were you guys when they got captured? Like, you were separate?
No, I was part of the city guard down in
Thornhill.
Thornhold, right?
Thornhold, yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep. Not Hill. The Hold, yeah.
Right. The Hold. In Thornhold. And Elsden is a scholar down there. He's
So
been
he's-
researching rumors and cults and whatnot, and you can imagine what happened then.
Yeah, Isabella's kind of into religion, like stuff like that too.
Actually,
Is she? Go ahead, Brew.
Sorry, I was just, for point of reference, Thornhold is basically almost halfway between Neverwinter and Waterdeep, oddly enough. So you would be fairly familiar with the city of Waterdeep too, I assume.
Fair.
We still have the giant map.
Yep, I'm looking at it
Yeah.
right now.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. It's
yeah.
because it doesn't have a.
It's not
Oh.
linked in the thing.
Yeah,
Forgot
just-
I put it on the side.
All right. Well,
So, I mean, if you have more questions, Sumner,
mean-
Aiden's like, he's
Yeah.
not super talkative, but he's willing to answer questions in kind of a straightforward manner as you show him around town.
yeah,
And
Dale just tries to keep your mind off, like kind of keep you going instead of settling in and getting feisty.
Fair enough. So Aiden does seem a little restless, but he seems to have acquiesced to the need to wait for more information in order to form a better strategy. So he's happy to walk around town. He'll eye the merchants' booths, the weapons.
And over here, our resident Kenku is training people how to fight. I point in this area.
Was it a private dojo, Julie, or was it?
It was
one...
in the basement, I think. But anybody could come in if they wanted.
Oh, that's
like,
right.
training.
Well, I guess I'll kind of just bring it up. Like, just adventurers. We got all this shit going on. He introduces to his brothers, which are two bigger. Like, one's kind of lithe, one's a big guy. Just tighter cat people.
The Kenku, did you call her, is impressive.
When she started out, she got knocked out a lot.
Yeah,
You still get knocked out a lot.
she's our tank. We just need to raise that AC of yours.
If you
I don't know. I
can.
think you should be able between your stats and like magic stuff.
But she has unarmored
Mo- mo-
defense.
Yeah, monks are
Yeah,
really
you-
hard to get high AC on.
Well, I know there's like bracers of defense, and your stats boost that unarmored defense up. You just got to put them in
Yeah,
the right
but-
spot.
Right,
Leveling
right.
all these stats takes a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so- Eventually, you'll become unstoppable.
Hmm.
The invincible whoosh.
So, about midday on the next day, you
Oh,
see. Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I just wanted to show the priestess at the Shrine of Luck the artifacts we took off of the guy we one-shot the previous day,
Oh yeah.
just to ensure that there is nothing like magical that might be useful down the road.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Just
Suppose
in
we-
case there's a magical key to some sort of magical lock.
Poke in down the cells real quick. You alive? And just close the door. Don't even let him answer.
That's Sister Gariel is her name.
Sister Gary, got it.
Yeah. She, you've worked with her in the past, and she's been fairly happy that you've helped her restore her shrine. And she's kind of taken back that at the sight of the symbol of Tiamat, and she says, "You've acquired 2 of these amulets from the same." She asks if you've acquired them from the same group of raiders.
I have a ceremonial dagger and artifacts. The amulet I didn't pull out.
Oh, ceremonial dagger from
the guy that was with the black dragon. He had a number of artifacts that and I think like the guy who had the gloves.
Right, the gloves. Okay, yeah, you show her the gloves and the... Sorry, do you show her the gloves and the dagger, or...?
Well, we'd already identified that the gloves were kind of like rank signifiers, right? Like within the cult, that the symbols on them kind of showed what rank he was within
I don't
the
remember that.
hierarchy.
No, I think
I remember there was some kind of rank. I didn't think it was tied to gloves.
I think I mentioned that out of
Oh,
game.
good job.
Whoops.
Ah,
Okay, never mind. Whatever artifact.
Bruce
Plug
I
your
Fuller
ears.
got.
taller.
La 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 la. We didn't hear. Don't worry.
looking at the dagger, and she says, "You got this off of one of the dragon cultists."
Yes.
And she said, "I've overheard that these were cultists." And she asks you if there is any other markings or symbols that you retrieved from them.
I'll show her everything that
The-
we found off of that body in particular.
Okay. So between the dagger and the amulet and the glove, she looks at them and she asks, "What are your intentions now that you've discovered these things?"
Well, I think we're still waiting on some advice from Lord Neverember and Lady Silverhand. But I think our intention is to try and put an end to this cult, or at the very least, not let them harm this town any further.
It's upon the mentioning of the names of the 2 lords that the sister sort of nods to you and says,
Name dropping.
"I think it's only fair that I should let you know that I am a member of the Harpers."
Oh god.
Oh,
We're scattered. You may have heard of them. They're a scattered network of adventurers and spies. Some people call us. I have heard things about this dragon's cult. No real specific interest has been raised as of yet, but I have seen these markings on these gloves, and they are used to designate the 5 different chromatic dragons. Each glove and marking on their outfit signify which one of the chromatics they are party to.
wow, what fascinating new information.
With your permission, I will forward some of this information along to my contacts and see if I can offer any aid.
Please.
I'll make arrangements. Initially, I was set here to keep an eye on the Red Brand and deal with them, but since you've dealt with that for me, I see. Seems only fair that I offer something in return, so I will let you know if I come back with any information that can help.
That's appreciated. So then are you like not a real priestess then? Like, are you just pretending to be a priestess?
No, I am devoted to the shrine of this god here.
Timora?
Yes, I'm a devoted worshipper of
The god.
100%.
This place.
Maybe.
Let's a lamp chair desk.
I am a cleric of Timora, and
Okay, cool.
my skills are what allowed me to join the Harpers. You may make a good member yourself one day if that is something you wish to do.
Oh yeah.
You seem
We're still getting faction invitations left and right.
you seem
We're
to
gonna
have
make
a
our own faction.
With
Blackjack
Blackjack.
and hookers.
you seem to have a bit of a charm about you, and also a very secretive side. Little disturbing how you don't blink, but
Yes, I've been.
Oh, wow.
that's it's a trait that makes you unique.
It's part of the charm.
We can
Indeed.
work around that.
I could get you some sunglasses, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot to mention my eyes are also pupilless and white, so that's fun
Oh,
Nice.
You get
But-
used to it.
Consider it. I think, given your skill set, you would make a fine harper.
too. I will consider it.
As I said, I'll forward this information to my higher-ups and see if they can send back any information. It will take a few days, but I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else anyone wanted to take care of? I don't want to overlook anyone.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Taking care of my gear.
yeah, I think Aiden would do the same. He'd walk around with Gale, hang out at the tavern.
Okay.
Walking around trying to get better reception.
Then yeah, about midday on the next day, you hear the sound of a horse moving quite rapidly up the road. A bit of commotion at the north gate, and then finally you see a wood elf woman that you hadn't seen in about a year. It was one of Sildar's spies. Does anyone remember her name? Good, because now it's Elwyn Dalrith.
I don't think we named them.
Yeah, I think you kind of just said, yeah, they're these people.
There's 2 spies over there.
You never asked
And
their names?
Oh no, no, no!
Oh.
Oh,
Oh god, she takes notes, I forgot.
Tanelia and Rathian.
Tanelia?
Rathian? Tanelia? And the main one was Eminestra?
Oh yeah,
Eminestra, I got
there
the E
was
right.
the one in there, like her student or something, right?
the bane of
Yeah.
DMs, player that take notes.
Eminestra
No,
was the
that's what
spy, and the other 2 female female elves were archers, essentially.
Yeah.
And
okay.
and the dwarfs were Hilda and Gowan.
Yeah.
Hilda and Gowan, yeah.
Just so we know.
Those are the ones that are coming down to relieve Valor from his duty.
Yes. sounds ominous when you say it like that.
Yeah, they're coming to relieve him permanently.
Ooh.
All right. She shows up then.
She shows up. Oh, he stepped away
Here.
to go get water.
Ah.
Without telling anybody.
Okay.
Thanks, Brew.
I didn't miss much then.
Rude.
I could still hear you guys. I was just.
Mm.
Yeah, so she gets off her horse and sees you all gathered around. And she says, Lord Neverember sent me with message. Asked me not to read it, for your eyes only. Shit. Okay, my headset's dying. Give me 1 second. I gotta get my charger.
Yep.
Okay, still got power.
Woot.
She hands you a scroll case with 2 scrolls in it and a wax sealed letter with the symbol for the Lord's Alliance, oddly enough.
Weird.
She says, I've been instructed to give you the letter and asked you to use the materials provided to make your way to Waterdeep as quickly as you can.
Make our way.
Downtown?
Make your way to Waterdeep as quickly as you can? Did I not say that? Oh, my bad.
You did say that. I'm just not sure how we're supposed to do that. I guess it's in there.
She's seemingly out of breath, even though the horse did all the work. She says, I haven't slept in some time. I know we don't do that very often, but it was a long journey. I don't know what I'm doing.
She's just really
I'll take the letter,
embarrassed.
take a step back, invite her to step into the inn.
Yeah, she steps in and orders a drink and
Right.
catches her breath. And yeah, so you have a letter and
And I'm gonna go gather everyone and head up to the manor, I think.
She's got a bit of a crush on Fowler, so she was just flustered.
she was flustered.
That classic elf and dwarf romance.
Elf/dwarf crack.
When you say everyone, does that include Aiden?
Yeah, I feel like he's concerned.
Okay.
Is it worth waiting? Yeah, it is. And then just don't tell him.
Well, I didn't know.
So you guys all gather up at the newly refurbished manor inside of
Fellow shows up, he's like, hey, you should come. And then he leaves.
I assume he would have been waiting inside the tavern as well, or inside the inn as well.
Yeah.
So you all gather in the foyer.
Oh, so this is our house. It used to be a piece of shit, and some bad guys were in the basement. But we killed them, and now it's ours.
It looks nice.
Yeah, I think we've done pretty well with it.
Lots
It's
of purple.
better than the barracks.
Yes, there is lots of purple.
Inside the scroll case, you find
All right, it was cold case.
2 teleportation scrolls.
Uh,
The sigil you don't recognize, but you safely assume it may take you to Waterdeep. Inside the letter, you find written in quite beautiful handwriting. That it is the Lady Silverhand wishing to speak to you in person. She doesn't want to give away too many details inside of the letter in case it falls into the wrong hands, but she has heard about the attack in Phandelver and has news of many attacks along the Sword Coast, and she believes she may have information on where these attacks, where the looting may be leading to.
See, look, this
So-
is a good reason to wait. Teleportation.
so I open the spell scroll, and I look at it for a few seconds, and I'm like, I can't read this.
Yeah.
I show it to Isabella.
Why can't you read it?
It's not a cleric spell.
Oh.
You can't read it or use it, but I feel like you would be maybe at least educated enough to know it's a spell scroll
I could probably
of some
recognize
importance.
like what it is and like from context piece together what it's supposed to do, but like I can't
Mhm.
use it, so
You can't use it, no.
pass it on to the nearest arcane caster, which is Isabella, because Sumner's at the other end of the table.
Yeah, they are
I'm-
indeed.
I'm just checking to
an
see if-
awesome caster. It's not quite
You're-
divine.
you're a
It's not
fabulous
quite
caster.
arcane. It's just being awesome.
I was
can
reading.
Use it.
You can use it?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
With a DC 17 check.
You get, after looking at the scrolls, you get the feeling that even someone with a basic understanding of the arcane arts probably could use these scrolls, as they are designed to be used once to teleport you to a specific teleportation sigil.
Cool stuff.
Man, I had something else. It's gone now forever.
You'll find it again.
Was it about the
In
teleport
3
scroll?
weeks.
The spell? Was it about the person who told us about the spell? I can't remember her name already.
Was she giving us treasure before we even get there?
No, she asked to speak to you in person with news on the location. You get the gist that she wants to send you on a mission.
So we got 2 teleportation scrolls.
Yeah.
Do they both go to the same place?
They do.
Cool. I guess we
You bet.
just save one for later. How does this work? And I just look at Isabella.
I mean, I don't know how my magic works. It just kind of happens, but I imagine you read the scroll. And I start reading it.
Let's see what
stops
happens.
me, I start
You
reading it.
you start reading the scroll, and then on the floor in the foyer, you see the symbol of the sigil start to form on the floor in front of her. Roll
Oh, this is
oh
what we
shit.
got too.
Roll an intelligence check. No, roll an
I-
arcane check. I'll
Can
say
I give
that.
her inspiration?
Yeah, I bet. And I can give her guidance.
Well, she already rolled.
I think she's fine though.
As you near the end of the incantation, you get the sense that you have a very limited time to actually step into the portal before the spell is
Oh,
expelled.
shit, guys. I think that activated the spell. I think we gotta go.
I
I hope
step
we
in.
have all our stuff.
Yep.
Aiden steps in.
I was just like, all right, let's
Jeez.
go.
I assume
Here
the
we
rest of you step
go.
through.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I said yes.
Okay,
Oh,
didn't hear you.
didn't hear it. All right, you all step through, and immediately, it's an interesting feeling, teleporting instantly across the continent. Feeling of being stretched and then squished and then stretched again.
Oh, classic.
Your eyes go dark momentarily, and you see the cosmos.
What the fuck?
There's a
Wow.
really nice CGI sequence.
There's a super yeah.
Oh my
Stardate.
gosh.
I think I had some bad mushrooms with breakfast.
You come out on the
Oh.
other side, and 20 years have gone by. No, I'm just.
Mhm. Oops.
That would
It
be
took you
really
as long
badass.
as it did, as if you like walked one step a day.
You
On the plus side, we got like 20,000 gold like waiting for us.
True. If you guys made your wills up to code.
you come through in a dimly lit room, glowing circle sigil on the floor on a raised platform. The room is lit by arcane lanterns, and there is one guard posted inside the room wearing the colors of Waterdeep. And you feel as though the spell has worked correctly, and you are now within Waterdeep, inside of a room inside of, you hope, the domicile of the Lady Silverhand.
I mean, that's. No, go ahead. I'm gonna
Nope.
type this. I'm gonna type this. Just because everyone else is.
I think I might pause it there for the evening,
Alrighty.
Oh.
as yeah, the pacing kind of went a little quicker than I expected tonight, and I could just freeball it, I guess.
All right.
Yes.
I guess it's only been 2 hours, hasn't it?
Only 2
I mean, I'm
hours.
ready to keep going if you want to keep going.
Yeah.
If you prefer to like take your time and plan ahead, that's fine too.
I think I would like to jot down a few more notes, just to get you guys pointed in the right direction here.
Mhm.
Think about when it's an unimportant NPC, I like to have something for them to say.
Mhm.
Fair.
Probably a good idea.
Mhm.
Especially with
Oh.
this group.
Especially with this group.
Are you still thinking of having the game every 2 weeks?
I could
'Cause, you
have the
know.
game whenever I want now.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
You are the boss
True.
of your own life now, Brew.
See, that was just right when you were not too sure. Now it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's fine.
Like, boom, you've got it.
You know what? I did write notes for what you would say.
Oh,
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm off
Didn't
for the
check
next 2
the other
days. Let's go.
page.
You just didn't turn a page. You didn't realize you had already written ahead.
This is
That's like turning in your exam and then realizing there were questions on the last page.
No, that's the other opposite. Saying you did
yeah,
them
opposite.
and you didn't.
you did extra questions.
You
and didn't
realize
know-
you did
but there's
You
no
wrote
extra
your own
credit.
questions down.
Okay, yeah, the test was answer 10 of these,
And you answered
and you did
20.
all 12.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, the guard seemed to have been expecting you, and he says, "Oh, hello. The Lady Silverhand said to be expecting you. Follow me, and I'll lead you to quarters.
Give him a thumbs up.
You step out of the dimly lit room into a kind of you get that weird sense of going from darkness to light quickly as you're kind of on a walkway that's open to a interior courtyard on a second floor of a large manor. He leads you down a flight of stairs, through a set of double doors into a library. Rows and stacks of books, 2 stories high. Books suspended in animation by means of magic. And there in the center, at a podium, reading over some text, you see, for clarification, I fucked this up. I've changed her race twice now.
Okay.
I've said she's a human, and I've said she's an elf. I'm gonna say she's a half elf. Just let the difference.
Okay, fine.
You've heard various rumors. So it wasn't weird that she was old if she was an elf. But if she was a human, like, she'd be really old. But she's a half elf, so it's like, but a little too long to be, like, still alive. But she looks like she is a young woman. She appears to be a young woman with elvish features.
Phandelver approaches the figure and bows stiffly.
She turns and
Aiden salutes.
salutes. Okay, she returns the bow with a modest curtsy, and she says, my colleague Lord Neverember sent word a few days past. If I'm not mistaken, you are the ones who aided Phandelver yet again.
Again.
I heard that this was the work of some form of dragon cult.
And then I look at Isabella.
She looks a little more reluctant to speak up,
Out of habit.
kind of looking everywhere but at Lady Silverhand.
Black dragons.
She looks. She kind of notices your hesitation, and she says, "Come now, child. There's nothing to fear. I am mortal, just like anyone else here, and I only wish to help you and aid you on this journey. What did you say your name was?"
Well,
Isabella Lascos.
She smiles widely, as though she already knew the answer, and then nods, and just and the rest of you,
Gale.
Gale,
Aiden Verlar.
Villar,
He's new.
Balor, Dibiru.
Villar.
whoosh should make the sounds of a whoosh and a swish. Yeah.
Yep.
She
That's,
has a
that's her actual name. We just call her Wu.
she smirks again and nods. You were the captain of the guard, were you not?
I was.
Yeah. And she says, "You're a long way from your post, Captain. I hope Thornhold will survive in your absence."
I hope so too, my lady, but I'm no longer a captain.
Unfortunate then,
I agree.
but perhaps fortunate for me, as we seem to have bigger issues at hand.
Aiden nods.
I have collected some information on where these dragon hordes are taking their ill-gotten gains and amassing a great wealth. I would gift you with this information if in return that you take upon yourself to seek out this location and find out any information you can on the dragon cult. I have not yet been able to convince the rest of the Lord's Alliance that this is a real issue. But as we all well know, this is a real issue.
Sorry, carry on.
My contacts have informed me that they've followed some of the caravans to a small village known as Parnast. It's a several days journey west of here, well into the mountains, deep into the interior of
West?
East?
East. West. Out into the water. Just dive down there, man. Shit. We do not know why they've chosen such an obscure, out of the way town, but any information you can gather would be great.
Sure. That'll actually cut off the group that I think we know are coming down from Tribor. Since we probably made it. We might meet them at the same time? I'm looking kind of at Aiden.
Won't be far behind them anyway.
Yes, that journey would be about the same distance. You would potentially be not far behind them, if not ahead.
Aiden nods.
Eller nods in Aiden's direction.
One of my top agents actually acquired some of this information. I'll let him fill you in on the details. And she kind of claps her hands. And in walking into the room is a man you recognize, but not quite as old as before. A middle-aged, roguish-looking fellow with one hand.
I was gonna make the joke. I was gonna make the joke, but then you said, wait. All right.
Fuck?
It is in fact. Oh man, I didn't write his name down.
Darius.
Darius, yes. You've all run into him. Well, not all of you. Everyone but Aiden. But this is indeed Isabella's father.
Gail just does like the look and point, and then look back, and then look at him, and look back at the woman, and just narrows it like, what just happened?
Wish
He
would
looks
take
at
a good look at him and then look at Isabella, just kind of staring with her head tilted.
He returns your gaze, all of your gazes, with the most obnoxiously smug look
What the
on
fuck?
his face he could possibly muster, and he says, "Ah, my daughter. I'm so glad to see you well. You and all your friends, I've heard you've done great things in Phandelver. And it's a little unusual to see him younger than he was before.
But this is probably the age he's supposed to be at.
Yeah, is that accurate?
Not quite. Somewhere in between.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Younger than he looks like he lost maybe 5 years, or gained 5, lost 5 years. What? He looks 5 years younger than.
Okay.
Back doesn't seem quite as stiff. He's still missing the hand. That didn't grow back. But a little more confident. He says, I do thank you for paying that my bail for me. I will
I shouldn't have.
well, I appreciate that you did nonetheless, and I will
You shouldn't have.
return the gesture in time.
I mean, it was only
amassed
like a
a-
couple. It wasn't much. Doesn't have to be in time.
That sum is more money than we ever could have dreamed of at one time. That little stunt got me this gig here with the lady. She was impressed with my skill and made me one of her spies, and when she tasked me with tracking down one of these dragon cults, I was more than happy to do so.
You choose now to find some, well, I guess it's not honest work, but most honest you've ever been.
It only took me escaping one of the toughest prisons to escape from to get the job, so I mean, one good deed deserves another, I suppose.
I'm gonna kind of. Gale's just kind of like holding it. He's like shifting his hands, and he's kind of holding in. He wants to say something. He'll turn around and cast message to Isabel. Is that I'm mad for you, and then he just kind of doesn't say anything.
she just like nods.
Sorry, what was that?
Gale just turns around, casts message to Isabella saying, "I'm mad for you." And he kind of just like doesn't really know how to handle this, and he's just crossing his arms and he's just keeping it in.
I was informed that this may be a bit of an awkward family reunion. I understand your father was not seen in the most upstanding regard in Neverwinter, but his skills have proven useful to me, and I reward those skills with the things he seeks. He has been quite useful to me over this year in tracking down information on the cult. Once I told him about your involvement, he had been he seemed happier than he had in his entire time working for me. So there's at least that, I suppose.
So you
Nonetheless,
replaced one magic with another. Just directed at Darius.
I found a way to beat the contract. At least for the time being, until he seems hesitant, until we can find a way to make it permanent.
She won't respond.
Fellow will turn to her and thank her for her time. Bow again.
She hands you like a missive, just with kind of like vague details on the location of where Parnast is, and she says there are horses stabled for you outside of my manor. You may use them. Do not worry about returning them from Parnast. Use the other scroll. Once you've recovered any information, you can. The treasure that they may have amassed would be too much for you to carry, but you're welcome to whatever you find. If they have amassed as much as my network says. Please make haste. We do not know how long they will stay in this area, as their location seems to change moment to moment.
It seemed that there was this is the start, and then there's somewhere else. What if we end up, you're cool with not hearing this from us? Well, I suppose we can use the message.
If you have the capability to send message, I will return so in kind.
Right then.
All right, you heard her. Make haste. And Isabel walks out the door.
Bella makes his leave.
Yeah.
Aiden
We all walk
says,
out the door, and
"Milady,"
we don't know where
and
to
follows.
go because we're in someone else's house. So it was like, wait, no.
My
Is it this
Wait,
way?
Is this a bathroom? No, that's.
my
Leave
guard
him
will
open.
show you the way out. So you make it to outside of.
We still have to get the details from Darius, don't we?
It was basically just introducing you to the spy who collected the information, and
Oh, I see. There weren't any actual
Stirring
details.
the pot.
there were no actual details. So she seemed to take some enjoyment out of the awkwardness, if not just to get a little bit of information on who you were.
Gotta get your jolly somehow, I guess.
Yeah, typical noble.
No, brew.
No, I'm talking about her.
Okay.
It also applies, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's horse stabled outside, one for each of you. You don't have to double up this time. Good riding horses, and you are in.
How
You
many
are in
horses?
Waterdeep.
Did they expect another person?
Yes, yeah. There's a horse for each of you.
I guess it wasn't too hard to, like, get an extra one. I'm sure she
Yeah.
has to spare. She has a need to spare.
Yeah. Some of you, this may be the first time in Waterdeep. Others probably have passed through in days gone by.
Definitely first time Fowler's been down there.
Yeah. Let me see
Should
if
we
this is
Should we stock up on stuff before we head out, like potions or something, quick and easy? I suppose that was something I tried to bring up to. I wanted to bring up before.
yeah, that's
how
right.
There was that we have money every month, and I just go up. Hey, you have a potion for me? No, okay.
If you guys wanted to acquire potions before heading out, that wouldn't be a big detour, especially in a city the size of Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
I
Is
still
it-
have one.
Is
I
it just
have one.
me, or is the map all blurry? Oh, there it goes. It's fine now.
No,
It
yeah,
takes a second. I don't think
It-
I have any potions.
it is a little blurry regardless, but
I know, but it was like super blurry on my end for like a good 20 seconds.
It's not alone.
oh. I feel like
Oh wait, no,
this-
I have two wheat ones.
Oh shit! I don't think this shows the actual location.
Don't
No,
think it does.
the world one doesn't know.
Not big enough.
Is it along the river, or is it up?
Along the other river.
Oh, it goes up this way.
No, you'd have to go down to
Daggerford?
Down to
Daggerford
follow
and
that.
then straight west into the Grey Peak Mountains.
East.
Okay.
East.
Straight west.
East.
And I could change the axis of the planet if I want. I'm the DM.
You are. You're
can.
the boss.
4 days north and 5
Just
days.
all you have to
east.
do is mirror the image and flip it the other way,
I'll get
and all the words are
Boom.
backwards.
I'll get the map from the module. I'll swap it out.
Give it the Twilight Princess Wii treatment.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, on horseback it would be a couple of days probably. Probably
Couple
like
days.
2-3 days travel.
Gotta hurry.
Is it where along the mountains or along this river is it?
It's like over here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I zoomed in too far. Did you pin somewhere really far away? That's
Gray Peak.
yeah.
It took us 2.5 days on horse to get from Neverwinter to Phandelver.
Yeah, it's
That's like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Not really. If you look at the map, like never went to Phandelver. We had to go down the high road and then go back up.
Also, you weren't
Also, we had like a big wagon of equipment.
big. Yeah, it wasn't like these are fast horses. Okay, they're fast horses.
They're enchanted.
Unicorns.
They're purebred stallion unicorns.
Yikes.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
That's
But it
still
looks
like
cool.
4
I believe you,
times
Brew.
the distance.
50 squares.
Yeah, 50 feet. We're there easy. So we get there.
4 days travel.
We get there.
So I would say that we stock up on stuff in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
The yes.
Potions are like. I think they're pretty standard. I think it's like 50 gold, 100. I forgot the increments. I had a card.
I have 300 platinum to drop on potions.
Dude, buy us some potions.
And I'm looking at Gale, it's like, or Whoosh, it's like, you probably are gonna need some potions.
Eef. Wish would not in agreement.
She's pretty much the funnel. Like what are the beer thing with the tube and you tip your head back? They're just potions down.
I can just imagine
don't
like
know
a
what that
robot
is.
wish like one of those fixed swinging arms. Like it's just like one of those spinning arm things, and she's like, one of them has a sword, one of them is like a fist, and they're just like doing a circular saw sort of thing. Meanwhile, you got the funnel pouring, and her top in her mouth pouring like potions down it. Oh my
Hopefully we
gosh!
won't need them, but yeah, let's grab a few more potions. Just to be sure.
Do you have a catalog for us, Brew?
That's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
I'll probably buy like 3 for Bush.
Depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You guys are high spenders compared to me.
Well, they do own stake in a mine.
They own a town, essentially.
They own a
so-
town. They have some income.
We have
So-
500 gold a month.
You got demoted and kicked out.
Right?
No, I'm just kidding.
Right?
God.
Aiden follows you guys around, just kind of like watching you spend money like crazy people. Like, what the shit?
And you like, probably, this is the life of an adventurer. Why, how much did you make when you were in the guard?
Not this much.
This is like 1 month.
Yeah, not this much.
Guess you just gotta
Aiden,
save a
Aiden
town.
looks like
and-
he's like reconsidering all his life's choices right now.
Oh
You
just gotta
clearly
save
went
a
into the
town and
wrong
have your
field.
life turned upside down.
Yeah.
I mean, all it takes is to be attacked by goblins and then nearly killed by spiders and imprisoned in Underdark and then escaping,
doesn't sound
killing
so
dragons,
bad.
fighting orcs, and then getting revenge. And he just silent after that.
Oh, just turns and says it was bad.
And realizing everything you know has been a lie. There's that too.
Didn't I have
Oh, yeah.
like super nightmares when I was down there?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we all had like nightmares.
Oh yeah.
No, I like collapsed.
Yeah, you
you
did.
just-
You did.
Yeah.
There
You're
was.
just like, "Ugh." Your health points hit 0 and you just fell over. And it was like, you were all kind of up by
You're
yourself,
catatonic.
weren't you? You were like
I was
on
just
the...
in front of our.
Okay.
Like I was like stepping out of the cave we were sleeping in, then I just fell down.
Oh, why don't I remember? I'm pretty sure it's.
Isabella had nightmares too.
Okay, it's 50 gold
Oh, sorry.
for healing.
Yep.
I'll say 100 for greater. I'll say 500 for rare
How much does greater
or
heal?
superior. Greater is 44 plus 4. And like very rare would be probably like at least 1,000 gold. Probably more like 1,500 if memory serves.
Sorry, can you repeat?
50
the
for
values?
50 for a common healing potion. 100 for uncommon. 500 for superior. And I'll say 1,000 for supreme healing potion.
Extreme healing, just 10d4 plus 20.
That makes me want like a Taco Bell chalupa.
It says supreme on the
Chalupa
side, like all that
Supreme.
supreme gear, you know, the overpriced clothing line that just says supreme on it.
We saw so much of that when we were in Asia.
It's really popular there.
Like
Yeah.
super popular.
Do I buy one second best and then one third best, or just buy Sid's third bests?
So
I bought
third
3
best.
of the potion of greater healings. That's 100 gold,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
For each? Right.
Those are 4d4 plus 4. Superior is 8d4 plus 8. If you are not sure, you can just search on the information tab for potions, and the one that comes up is the potion.
Grab 2 potions of greater healing and 1 potion of superior healing.
I'll do one greater and one superior. That's right? No. Oh shit.
How much is the superior again? 500? Just wondering.
Yeah, 500 gold.
How much is the greater?
100 gold.
I'll do one superior and one greater.
One of the ones I'm buying, I'm giving to Aiden.
Okay. Feel bad for him because he's like a working man.
Like, yeah, like super
So you
poor
have
working
a bunch of-
class man.
I
only
feel
have
bad for
one
the guy
big
who
You have to be nice to the queen.
grounded a dragon by imposing
Like,
fear
But
with
I
an
didn't
aura
need
gifted
fancy
from
ass
a god.
potions to do it. It was just my blue collar working job
Yeah.
to ground dragons.
Yeah, well, I'm not a healing kind of priest too much, so get some potions.
You only get healed if you're dead.
Pretty
That's
much.
true.
Huh.
I'll touch you up after a fight, but during a fight, you're only getting healed if you go down.
Isabel, what were you gonna grab? Or
I'm
if
gonna
any,
grab a greater and a superior.
one of each?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll let you guys keep track of your own potions if you're purchasing them and handing them out.
So
I'm gonna
I'm
grab
grabbing a greater
Sid's
healing
graders.
for Aiden, and then I'm picking up a second grader for myself and a superior for myself.
Okay, so we have at least two or three superiors. 2, I think.
And
Overall.
I do like the rule of you can use a potion on yourself as a bonus action,
And
but
then
to use it
as
on
an
someone
action.
else as an action. Just because I feel like
I mean, we
using
don't
up
know
a whole
what we're
action
gonna
is
go out
kinda-
there and find out. It's probably just gonna be not too bad. Not like we're gonna fight a god or anything. I'm just gonna buy Sid's greater healing potions.
Do I put it under equipment?
You put under your items. Yeah, and equipment.
Yes, I put my stuff under equipment
Okay.
as well.
You can drag it from the compendium.
Ah.
Oh. Oh.
potion fee. Oh, okay. I put S at the end of my potions. That's why I wasn't getting any of the other potions. All right. Is there anything you guys specifically want to accomplish with your downtime on your journeys? Because I don't think I'm going to have too many road events.
Hmm.
I'd rather just get into the story. if that's
Yeah.
okay with you guys.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine by me.
After being down in the Underdark, I really have grown a hatred for travel in D&D. I'm definitely more
that
of a
was pretty
fan of.
heavy, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it got a little too gritty, and I'm like, why would I ever want to play ultra realistic D&D? It's like,
I am preparing create food and water, so I'm gonna be using it to feed the horses.
The
Okay.
horses, not your party.
I can feed 15 people or 5 mounts.
that's fair. I mean,
And
the
it's
mounts
like
would be more.
tasteless gruel, so like you can eat actual food and leave that to the horses.
Yeah, we have our we can
Trail
buy
rations.
Just out of
rations.
curiosity, how much longer are we going for tonight?
I think that'll be the end of it for
Okay.
Yeah,
tonight.
we're about done, I think.
The next session will be you guys arriving in Parnast.
For the record,
Mhm.
Isabella spends her journey sulking and writing angry notes and then ripping them up.
Oh.
give you some ideas to write down. 'cause
Oh.
He's not happy that this guy seemed to get away kind of scot-free.
I thought
Like-
you'd be happy for your father.
It's like all the
She
bad things
probably
in
will
life has
be.
paid out.
Eventually.
When she's not so mad about being lied to
Oh, right. The
and
whole...
sold to her devil of a mother.
That's
Not-
still a thing.
Not you specifically, just your soul.
I don't think Wish should be too angry. She's just
Fell-
more of a surprise that
Pet her
he's
in the back from time
Alive.
to time.
alive and got out, and she's
There,
just
there.
wondering how he did it.
Yeah.